Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today we have here three engines for my 75. This V6 over here, well, is not good. I could put it on the V6. It involves a lot of legalizations and a lot of stuff. Very difficult to do. But this engine here is kaput, like you saw on the video about the 156 V6. This engine here, the timing belt snapped, so it is very expensive to repair. Well, after all this time, all these months, I finally found a decent block to use. Okay, so I have here my original block for the engine, and what happened was, if you remember on the previous videos, the issue was the cylinders, the sleeves, were tilting to one side because the base of the block over here on the block itself is starting to disappear because of corrosion. Okay, I tried to wash this the best that I can, including with some acids to take out the rust, and I was successful, but I do not have any engineering company to solve me this problem. So I tried to find a replacement block, and as you could remember, I found here a block, a donation for the channel, and it is even worse. On the left over here, you can see there is missing chunks of it. The aspect of it is it's very bad, but remember that this block is here for a few months now, and like it is junk, so I do not coated it with anything. Although I was able to salvage some parts from this block, including some sleeves, like as you can see over here. These ones were not good because of the corrosion on this area all around. It's very thin in some areas. That's why they were tilting also. Okay, so I was able to find some sleeves. I was able to find some oversized pistons that I now must go to a machine shop to do that job. This part was very expensive, and finally I have here something to work with, because after one, two, and another engine that is no longer over here on my workshop, after four engines, this is the fourth one, I finally found an engine worth saving. This one, yes, it has a little bit of a speck down there and over there, but I think I'm not able to find anything else much better than this. One thing here that I'm not liking it, this is the carbureted version. The head is different, but I have heads for this, okay, no problem. But some things also here are different. So I have this cavity over here, does not connect to anything like the previous 105s. So being a carbureted engine, some things are different. Like for example here, I have a plug for the oil that comes from the oil catch can, and this one does not have it, but I believe I just have to tap a hole over there. Not much else is different. The cover over here on the front is different, but I think the injection one for my engine will do. The head, I think it will do. This area over here is a little bit different, but I think it's just a casting that is different over here, okay? This one has these holes over here. Mine does not have it, but the head of both the carbureted and the injection one does not have the cavities. So I think this is a remnants of older style of head, probably. Well, with this, I think finally I have an engine to work with. This is junk over here. That one is junk. I just will remove here these tabs, because on the injection one I have tabs over here. On the carbureted I have plugs on the other side. Okay, I have plugs over there. Just like on the Jethro channel, it shows exactly how to deal with that, and it does the upgrade for this ones. So I will salvage that from this engine and from that one, and those two are completely junk. Oh my god, this has been very tiresome. I did not want to do a lot on the car, on the engine bay, because if I was not able to find a replacement engine or parts, it was not worth it, was it? So finally, I believe I have if I can find 4 decent, yes, these ones are good, 4 decent sleeves, and bought it to the oversize. I have good con rods, I have good liners, a good block, I have a good head. I think I'm close. I already have a drive shaft, a used one. I have to paint it. I have to take care of that. The one that came out of the car, the center bushings were not present. That's why it vibrated so much. Finally, I believe I will have a car to do my new chapter on the channel, because the channel now is a company, and I will do freelance on this car with the boot full of tools, and on my 155 also will be a freelance car for AC systems. Okay, so just to summarize here, if you have a car, any car that you may have, please take care of the antifreeze, of the coolant. It is there not just to avoid the their Jesus, the freezing of the water, but also to prevent corrosion. As you can see, this would be perfectly avoidable if antifreeze was being used on a regular basis and maintained. Okay, with maintaining I mean replacement every 2 years or 60,000 kilometers or less. Okay, so all of this was avoidable. Okay, if you have any car, a classic car, a modern car, any car that you have, please do the maintenance. Down on the description I have videos, a playlist for maintenance of cooling systems. Please follow that if you want to know more about that. Okay, if you want to know how to assemble the engine, I will do a video for the assembly. But if you want to do the timing chain, I already have a video for that. It is also down on the description. I have a playlist where I did remove the head of both of these engines, and did the timing. I did everything on that playlist. If you want to know everything top up, I have down on the description. Okay, so now I'll do the full thing, and whatever I can sell I will. The sleeves here are not good to sell, but I have a crankshaft, I have a head, I have some bits and parts laying around that I will not need in the future, so I will sell that to try to mitigate here a little bit the cost of all of this. This was very, 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 very expensive to buy, and I have to do a very long road trip to get it. Both it was 2 times, because this was not the first. Like I told you, I had a previous one that also was excellent, but it was a 2 liter, and the conversion was very, very, very expensive to put on the car, and I do not have the time and the means and the money for that. So 1.6 will be as it was intended. Okay, again, down on the description I have videos for everything related to mechanical side of the cars, to timing jobs like timing chains and timing belts. I have videos related to electrical issues, to crank no start, to lack of power, for example. Down on the description you will really have a lot to search for if you are needing so. Okay, also down on the description I have links for helps for the channel if possibly you are able to do so. I really hope you can consider that. Okay, I see you next time, guys. Bye.